Hello and welcome to Baking with a Benedictine. I am a Benedictine, I'm Father Joachim. And today we're going to make a Dutch baby, which is pretty much an inflated pancake. It's a really easy recipe, and there's some prep that we need to do. First, you're going to set your oven to 450 degrees. You'll need a skillet 10 inches. Have it preheated in there. Now, to make the batter is really easy. You'll need 2/3 cup of milk. You could also use buttermilk. That'll give it a little more flavor, but we have whole today. Then we have 2/3 flour. So really easy to remember, same amount liquid, same amount of flour. Just put that in. Then 4 eggs. And I crack them in a separate bowl because sometimes I get shell in like everyone else. So this way I can check to make sure no shell. They go in. Then we have vanilla. And as we know, there's 2 ingredients that you never measure. You measure with your heart, that's vanilla and garlic. And then this is something that could be savory or sweet. Since we have the vanilla, it's a little more sweet, but we do still want to add a little bit of salt, because salt is a intensifier for flavor. All right, then you put it on your stand, and you'll mix for about 30 seconds to a minute. All right, and then after that, grab a spatula. You'll want to scrape down to make sure that there's like no clumping, because you want a really smooth batter. And then mix it again for about 15 seconds or so. Just a few more blitzes to make sure that everything is well incorporated. And it'll be a very liquid batter, okay? Now, we can get our oven mitt because the pan will be hot, and we'll have 4 tablespoons of butter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the pan, throw the butter in, make the butter nice and melted, and then throw our batter in. It also helps to have the butter cut up into smaller pieces, so it'll melt faster. And then just kind of swirl around. So this is pretty much, if you've ever heard of a Yorkshire pudding, on steroids. Yorkshire puddings are little savory things from England that usually catch your gravy and you eat with your Sunday roast. But this is just a huge popover, right? So we see that the butter is nice and melted. Then we'll take the batter and pour it right in. And then we will throw it into the oven for about 20 minutes. Do not open the oven until after 15 minutes. And now we wait.
20 minutes later.
All right, so after 20 minutes, our Dutch baby is complete. So it'll deflate a little, you know, there's no more heat going on it. And you could serve this with powdered sugar. You could also put maple syrup on it. You could also get fruit, jams, things like that. But I think the guys that, you know, are filming this right now are probably going to use maple syrup. So there you go, there's a Dutch baby, and I hope you enjoy. Look at that buttery goodness all bubbled up.